And as you can see, there's all types of compasses, different brands. I happen to like the silver, made in Sweden. And I always believe the simpler the better. This is the one I'll probably get, but the other ones, you know, I'm here at LaHoots here in North Lincoln, New Hampshire. They've got a huge variety to choose from, but you don't necessarily need a mirror or a whistle. So I'm gonna just get the simple one. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. And there we go. We got a nice little compass here. You can find north pretty easily. There you go. And this compass here, if you notice, it's got a bubble in there, and it's small, but a bubble's not good. That means air got inside. Of course, the new one has fresh oil in it, so it has no bubbles. So you want to make sure you want to go with the one on the right here because it's going to be more accurate. But they actually look pretty good. You're supposed to hold them more this way, more flat. So they both work, but you might have to replace the compass if it gets too much of an air bubble in there. So right now I'm going to do the Mount Pemigewasset. This is the Indian Head right off 93. If you ever go to the Indian Head Resort, you'll see the mountain, and it's the shape of an Indian head. I'll show you. And it's a very short hike. It's about an hour and 15 minutes up, hour and 50 minutes down. And so today I'm a little bit tired, so I want to go and I want to take it easy. And this is an easy hike, so I've been told. Now this trail goes right under the highway, because there's no way you can cross the major road like that with all the cars going along at high rates of speed. And what you want to do with a compass is you just want to get the needle onto the red. There's your due north. That's the magnetic north pole. And then you want to determine which way you want to head. And as long as you keep that needle on north, you just head in a direction and try to find some sort of a visual. It could be anything. It could be a mountain top. Right now we're gonna head due west. Due west. So we're gonna go at 270 degrees, thereabouts. And that's the direction we're gonna head in to get to Indian Head. But the trail winds, so it's not always gonna stay this way, but at least it gives us a course. And when you're on a trail, I mean, these are blue blazes to mark the Pemigewasset trail, but you know, I'm talking about when you're out in the woods and there are no trails and there's no cell service, or you left your cell phone in the car, then the compass becomes critical. But here, of course, we have the highway, so we know that runs north and south in 95, or 93 rather. And so it's hard to get lost knowing that. And the other thing too is, if you can hear, you know, if you listen, you can hear a road, then you can set your course towards the road to get yourself out of the woods. You can do it that way too. But right now, we're gonna go into the highway. Now this is Route 93, northbound, that we're going under. Conveniently, they made these tunnels because, like I said, you couldn't cross the highway. Hello? Got like a little echo in here, kind of neat. And up ahead, we'll have southbound 93. And up and away we go, up to the top of Indian Head. And here on the Pemigewasset Trail, the blazes are in blue. So in reality, you don't need your compass, but I'm just showing you a simplified way of using a compass. And
keep yourself out of trouble. But yeah, this is well marked. The blazes are really close together. I believe it's a pretty popular trail too. You got a little brook here. It probably feeds the Pemigewasset, which is a big river. And the Pemigewasset, it's a tributary to the Merrimack River. So it's pretty big. And this is how it starts. You know, small beginnings to a big river like the Merrimack. And we still have some pretty foliage. I mean, the leaves aren't all down. These are all beech trees, which is my favorite, the orange. And yeah, the leaves are falling. The wind's picking up a little bit, but it's very pretty. Now back to the compass. So if we put that back on north, so if we're heading 270 degrees west, to get back out of the woods, we're gonna head 90 degrees east, just the opposite. And that's how you navigate with a compass. It's pretty simple. And as long as you keep that needle on north, everything else is accurate. And you just head in the direction you want to go, and you know, pick those landmarks and then follow them, and keep doing it over and over so you don't veer off course, because it doesn't take much to go off course. All I'm showing you today is just I'm giving you the basics of compass usage. This is so if you get lost in the woods, you can find your way out. And also, your cell phone has a compass built into it also. And if you have cell phone service, you can use it to get yourself out of the woods. Or you can, if your cell phone doesn't work, then you go back to the compass method. And you can also listen for, you know, automobile traffic, so you know where a road is. Or you look for tall objects like chimneys, things like that, so you know there's a city. Yeah, there's many ways to navigate. The birds fly south in the winter, but it'd be hard to follow them. You know, but yeah, there's different ways. Some people say moss grows on the north sides of trees. I don't think that works very well. And I also don't like the North Star method, Polaris, you know, because the constellations, they move as the Earth rotates, depending on the season. I don't think that works very well either. The best method is to just have a compass, real easy, and that'll get you out of your situation 9 times out of 10. And you do have to be careful when you are using a cell phone, like I use mine all day long. Battery power, once you run out of battery power, you know, you lose a lot of the services, because you can use all trails, things like that, that'll help you, you know, get and find your way out of the woods. GPS, that's another good one. So yeah, those are all help, but nothing will work if your battery's dead. And I know we tend to rely on our cell phones a lot, and that's why you want to have a backup like a compass. It's always good, you know, $20, not a big deal, and could save your life.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Probably come right by you.
Oh, don't hurt yourself, man. Watch it. Come on.
Yeah, good. Yeah, buddy! Woo!
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Have a good trip.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
I love this stuff.
Yeah, that's so great. We've done, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 mountains up here so far.
Yeah.
Musalaki, all that.
Oh, you did Musalaki?
Yeah, Musalaki was great. A lot of vertical.
And there you have it, the top of Indian Head here in Lincoln, New Hampshire. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? A little bit high. Some healthy, beautiful trees. That's looking west. And if we look, there's all kinds of hardwoods down there with a bunch of
beech trees. The orange is all beech trees. And then over here to the left, this must be the very top of the Indian Head right here. Yeah, looking down. It's kind of straight down. Yeah. Just gorgeous. Indian Head, well, Mount Pemigewasset. And just remember, this little gizmo could save your life someday, and now you know how to use it.